I'm excited that we're finally here. Check this out. This is so cool.
We are about 3 miles away from the entrance to Carlsbad National Park, and we're super excited to check out the caverns today. This is one of the only things that I had to make a reservation for well in advance of us being here. The reservations are only $1 per person, so it's not really an entrance fee, it's more of just like reserving space. I think it's because of COVID. So today was the only day I could get in this vicinity of time that we were going to be here, and literally the only time slot at 11:30, which worked out pretty well for us. It's pretty crazy because we're here over Memorial Day weekend, so I would have thought that today wouldn't be available. So we are heading down into the caves. We have figured out our route over here, so we're super excited. Looks like there's a lot of neat different rooms and like different bits of history throughout the whole cavern. So there are two ways to get down into the caverns. You can either hike down the natural entrance, which I think they said is just over a mile hike. You go down 80 stories, so it's gonna be a lot of downhill. Or you can take the elevator, which takes like 2 minutes. So we have elected to take the natural entrance and hike down into the cavern. We are hiking down the equivalent of the Empire State Building. I feel like that's a pretty standard measure of distance for like a lot of tourist activities. We have made it about this far on the Empire State Building. We've got pretty much the whole building to go. And it's getting dark.
We are now entering the Twilight Zone. That's not my words, that's what they call it. So this is the dark zone of the cave where no light persists. It just swallows up everything. So, all right, let's go see the dark zone.
Especially limestone, you're inside of an ancient reef, and so all the space between the critters, some of it filled in, some of it did not, and so it's very porous,
right?
And so this was a space that then as water's traveling through the rock, through fractures, dissolving this rock as it goes along, because it's slightly acidic, it redeposits that calcite inside that as a crystal, and then it kind of case hardens the outside of it, so that if this ever got uplifted and exposed and eroded, it would remain as an individual,
like a ball. Yeah. And then you crack it open and you see all the.
Yep.
Are they all white like that, or are there other colors?
Other colors. This is limestone, so all you're going to get is calcite crystals. But now other host rock give different minerals, and a lot of geodes are actually the quartz variety.
So these caves not only absorb all available light to where it's pitch black in here without true electricity, they also absorb all sound. So there's really like no sound down here. We're
really the only thing you can hear is the water dropping, and it kind of sounds like when you're sitting in a sauna, if you're in there all alone, it's really quiet, and then just when the water gets really hot, it drops down off the ceiling and onto the ground. It's kind of what it sounds like in here, except for it's like 50 degrees. It's not hot like a sauna.
The sound.
Now it's like deafeningly quiet in here.
So it's measured in feet rather than floors. It's a lot of feet still. Kind of cool.
We just came out from the caves, from the caverns, and my eyes are still adjusting to the sunlight. It was like pitch black down there, besides a few lights on different things on the walls and the different stalagmites and stalactites. So it was really neat. I think I said it was supposed to take us like 2.5 hours, and it took us like 4 hours. So we definitely took advantage of our time down there, and for only $1, it's the cheapest entertainment there is.
We haven't even entered the cave and I'm already mind blown. Like, this is spectacular.
Okay, so there is one really cool thing about this bathroom. Rock.